Hello everyone. I hope everyone is good. So let me check the stream first, then we will continue where we left. Let me check my voice is working or not. Hello everyone. Yeah, it's working. So what we need to do here? Here's our emulator up and running. What we need to do first, we will connect our Firebase. Let me log into my Firebase. So we'll see what is necessary to. Okay, so now I have the access to Nibsy project on my main email account, so I don't need to log into your account again and again. uh, and if we go to project settings, and here the environment is unspecified, it's not in production, so we don't change this. What we will do in future. As of now, we need to remove some kind of packages, but I think I need to remove this, right? So what we can do, we can just click on here, remove this app, and I'm 100% sure I need to remove this application, as I don't want the my old project to to still have the access to the latest Firebase. Okay, so remove the app permanently. Now we remove the app. So So now what we need to do, which first we need to configure Firebase so that our application can use Firebase. So first of all, we need to generate a key store for our application. Okay, and here I have a list of task management system. I think so Monday. Yeah. So we need to generate a key store file first. So for this I will use a key store explorer. You can do the same thing by using your terminal, but I prefer always this approach. The format is jks. Okay, and here we need to generate a new key pair and rsa. Okay, and validity years is 1000 years almost. Okay, and here we need to common name, organization name Nibsy, country I think United States. Yeah, United States country plus one. Yeah, or if we could use this. Yeah, and state he's from Florida. Yeah, it's not compulsory, but common name or locality name. Actually I don't know about this, so let me see what is it. Laka. Okay, I don't know about the locality where he lives, but I think this is enough. If he wants to change this, he must be what? Country code must be 2 characters length. Okay, so US. Okay, okay, and the key alliance. Let's see the old project. Android application. Okay, so alias name will be keystore and password will be Android. Android. Okay, so let's password is Android. Okay, so I need to save this keystore file inside our here we need to find the project called Nibsy. Yeah, here it is. Actually, I need to change name, but I will change it later. Neighbors. Yeah, I'm working on neighbor, right? Inside our Android folder, I need to paste this inside our Android application here. Here keystore.jks. We are done. And now what we need to do here? We need to Ottoman code. We need to open my YouTube channel. We need to connect our key store with our Flutter application. So here I have a video about this. Where it is, where it is, Flutter. Yeah, Flutter build release application. We need to follow this. First, we need to create a file inside our Android folder with the name of key.properties. Okay, it is essential as okay. So we need to create a file inside this, and here there is also a file with the name of keystore.jks. Okay, so next thing is we need to paste this entire thing inside our keystore.properties file which we just created. Okay, so yeah, there you go, baby. And now what is required is this piece of code inside our app Gradle file. Okay, so we need to go inside app build.gradle and we need to paste it here. Yeah, we need to paste this file here. And the one last step is we need to copy this sign in configs, and from here we need to paste it here. Okay, so far so good. And there's one more thing left, which is we need to go over inside our folder and we need to remove this file so our client don't have to regenerate this file. Okay, and now we need to change the project icon. Okay, so here I will require a package with the name of pub. We will find it here, Flutter launcher icon. Okay, yeah, we need this. Copy this and paste it inside your dev dependencies. Okay, so there you go. Just wait for a few more seconds, then we need to do one more thing, which is flutter dev generate. Yeah, okay, so it's completed. Let's see, is there any new dependency available or not. And now what we need to do, we need to change our project icon. So I think we need this, but if you want to separate your icons for Android and for iOS, then you can use this. But as of now, for icon is same for Android and iOS, so I will use this, right? So there's a new update inside our Flutter Auth crypto package and Firebase Crashlytics, Firebase storage, and the path provider application. You Twitter login has a new update, video application. Okay, so we will update those dependencies also. But what we need is we need to I will add a command here. Uh, Add your application logo. Okay, so I need to copy this icon path, relative path, will paste it here, and I will change this backslashes to forward slashes. So now we are good to go. And now let's get the updates. There's some updates inside our cloud firestore, maybe. Let's see. Cloud firestore. Okay, let's upgrade the packages one by one. Yeah, this have a new update. We also need to update our Firebase core package, but it doesn't have any update yet. What the heck? Let's see what's new inside Twitter login. Okay, some minor changes. Okay, it's completed. Here I need to copy this command. So the application will replace our default Flutter icon with this icon. Okay, so let's run this command. I have some errors inside my application. So I need to check what's the actual error. Unhandled exception. Let's see. Let's Google this exception and see what's going on. I think I know a fix, but let's see. In my case, I changed from this to this, and that's fixed the issue. Okay, but what's the issue? Okay, so to get this thing run, we need to change our minimum SDK to 21. Okay, so let's do this. Go inside your pubspec.yaml file, and here minimum SDK version will be 21. Okay, minimum SDK version 21. Okay, let's run this command one more time, and boom, it's working. It's working, man, it's working. Now we set up our icon and some key store files. So what we need to do next, we need to connect our application with Firebase. Okay, so for this purpose, first of all, we need to run a command, actually. So first we need to navigate inside our Android folder, cd Android. Okay, now we are inside Android folder. So here we need to run the command gradlu. uh, Actually, I think I forget. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I think I forgot that command. Gradlu sign in report. Yeah, here we have this. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sorry. I need to run this command. Okay, so first of all we need to navigate inside Android folder, then can run this command. But what the heck is going on? The command gradlu was not found, but the but does exist in current folder. It does not. Okay, my mistake. I also need to include this thing, so it will run the command. I'm really sorry. I forgot that. As we need to wait few more minutes here, so we could get our uh, SACHE 1 and SACHE 256 fingerprints. So let's do this. Let me see, is our stream is working? Yeah, it's working perfectly. It will take few more seconds. So let's go inside our project, click on add app, and as of now I'm on Windows, so we can only set up Android. But if you are on Mac, you can also set up iOS by watching some YouTube videos. But as of now we will continue with this Firebase Firestore. So we need a Android package name. So package name we will get from inside our build Gradle file, and here's our application ID which we need. Okay, and let's see, is there any application already exist in on Play Store with the same name? Let's see. No, there's no application on Play Store with this name. So I pasted my Android package name, and here I will add Nibsy neighbors, right? I'm sorry if I pronounce these spellings in a wrong way. Yeah, it's looking fine. uh, Flutter, just to make sure that uh, we register this, we are registering a Flutter application. Okay, so click on register. Something is wrong here, I think. Okay, we will see. We will do this later. We need this dependency. Okay, and on our build.gradle file we need to copy this line. Okay, so again copy this line, apply plugin, copy this, and go to your build.gradle and paste it here. Yeah, that's it guys. And the last thing is required is implementation platform. Okay, so we need this. You need to paste it here, and one more plugin is required, is Firebase Analytics, as we will implement Firebase Analytics too. Okay, so we are good to go. Our Firebase is almost working. So here is our application. We need to add fingerprints first, but let's the command Gradle. Okay, cd Android, we need to move inside Android folder. I think this needs to download some files, but it worked this time. So we need to copy some debug key store fingerprints. This we need this file, this fingerprint. Okay, click on add fingerprints, copy, and save. Click on save. Okay, and also we need this SH256. Click on add and save it. Okay, so these are our debug fingerprints. And now what we need our release key fingerprints. Okay, where are those fingerprints? I think we need to run this application one more time so it could generate. All these are debugged, and we are looking for release key stores. Maybe we could find somewhere. Okay, so there is no fingerprints available. So let's run this application first, and we will check it later. Let's try to run the application. Okay, and wait for some minutes so it will complete the Gradle function. So we are getting some kind of error, which is because project is expecting a Google JSON file. So let's run the command again. What the heck is going on? It's still debug file. I think something is wrong. Keystore.jks. Keystore. Let me open this file. Something is wrong. And today my task is to implement. Here is our task. What's the first week task? To create a splash screen, implement login screen the second day, so I don't need to worry about this that much, but I will try to accomplish the task before the deadline. Okay, so what's wrong? Okay, so keystore jks, password is android. I will ask him to change the name, and the name of this file is keystore, not keystore, so a is not capital. Okay, I think that's the issue. So let's run the command one more time and see what's. चार्जिंग तो लगा हुआ इन्होंने लाई मैं हॉटस्पॉट लाई इधरों रहने दे नेट खोलिया ही उसने लगा मैं नेट खोलूंगा खोलिया तू बोला सुल्तान लगा again same freaking error, and I don't know why I'm not getting the actual file. Okay, let's close the project and open it one more time. I could easily get the fingerprints by just clicking on SHA1. There is SHA1 and there is SHA256, but I want to get the keystore file by using terminal. Okay, so that's why, otherwise I won't have any problem. But this time I'm not getting keystore details, man. Something is wrong. Keystore.properties, Gradle, sorry. Keystore location, keystore.jks. Okay, that's it. What's wrong with you, man? What's okay. It's because our application is in debug mode. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I also need to change this to release, so it will give us the file. This will give us the key store. So let's try one more time, and this time it will work. I hope. Will it work? Yeah, it worked. It worked. Thank God. So here are debug fingerprints and here are key store. Okay, so we need this SH251. Go to Firebase, click on add fingerprint and add it here 29, and we also need this. Okay, we also need this, add fingerprint, and boom. Okay, so now we don't need this thing anymore. We are done with this. Now our application is connected. The only thing is left is we need to download this Google JSON file and copy this file and paste it inside our app folder. Okay, so that's it guys. And yeah, let's delete the file which we just downloaded. Okay, now our Android application is connected with our Firebase. Okay, पता नहीं तेरे में क्यों चलने मैं लगे खोल के दिया. Okay, so Firebase is successfully connected. One thing which is Crashlytics, we need to implement this Crashlytics inside our Flutter application. So let's go search this package on here, Crashlytics. This package is used to get Crashlytics report. जब वाला मैं ले गया मैं तो देखदा मैं नेट क्यों चलन दिया. Okay guys, so we need to copy this. Okay, copy this and go to your build.gradle file and paste it here, not here but here. Okay, and we also need this plugin. If you remember, we already added a plugin uh, a few minutes ago. So here we need this plugin, Firebase Crashlytics, right? And using Firebase Crashlytics, we will do. Okay, and we also need this initialize crashing and standing Crashlytics report. Oh, so far so good. Firebase Crashlytics dot instance dot crash, fatal error. Okay, no, we don't want to give more control to our users as it's not a big deal. Okay, so now we are done with Firebase auth. I think so. I think so. There's something we need to add. Let's see if there's anything we need to work on. Let's see the documentation. No, there is nothing. Okay, so what's next? Firebase Core, Firebase Crashlytics is already implemented, and Firebase Storage. I don't think so. There's anything related with this. Let's see. Is something here related to Firebase storage, cloud storage? Okay, so no additional setup is required. So we are good to go. Okay, now this time I think we require some additional setup. Okay, so they have something. Login with full documentation. They have something, some implementation important. When you install this plugin, you need to configure the application plugin to Android before run the project. If you don't, you will have no error because SDK throws an error when exception is not defined. Okay, I got it. And login to, so here, okay, we need to add this package which we already did. And so next tab is Android configuration, which we will do. So he is asking from us to create a new file, create an application, skip the download, skip the added your manifest file or create one. If doesn't exist, add the following: replace your app id with the Facebook id with your client token. Okay, I got it. And here one example. Okay, so this will look like this. Okay, open the file and add this internet permission, which we already did. Add the following meta that element on an activity for Facebook and an activity and intent filter, Chrome tab inside your application. Okay, so we also need to add this, and here's an example. So this is good. This is good, this is really good. And we also need to add this query. Okay, I will come to this part. Okay, is my commander has any Facebook account? Let me see. Facebook, let's see if there is any Facebook account is on his email account. I don't think so. He has an Facebook account linked to this email. So what I will do, let me see, is there any watcher? So here developers dot developers dot facebook.com/apps. Important for email communication regarding requirements. Please ensure you are emailing from the contact email registered in the app application and address of your issues. Okay, data checkup. As I'm not using these application anymore, I will remove the project. I already have an Nibsy application. Action required. There is something public profile. uh, your app is approved for the following permissions and examined by each. Before submitting, you also need to clarify your application platform and okay, developer and each clarify data used. To clarify, click the box next to each permission before continuing. For example, for business apps, data is required for permission to for advanced users. Public profile, the permission allowed to read the default field on your user node. The allowed user recommend app and private them. Okay, this permission is automatically granted to all apps. You may also use this permission to request analytics insight to improve your application for marketing advertising through the use of aggregated or de-identified or anonymized information. Such provide such data cannot be re-identified. I clarify that is a compliance user with allowed. Okay, continue. Plan terms of developer policy summary of key section platform terms. Here a quick summary. Processing data in game selling license as well as processing. Okay, restricted platform data restriction on requesting restricted platform data acceptable meaningful improve user experience or a specific provide sharing data restriction on sharing data with third parties. Requirements on when platform data must be read. Requirements for the content and accessibility of your compliance. Okay, इसमें तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. We are good to go. Click on submit. Okay, data use. Thank you for your maintaining highly integrated platform. You are an admin of other app. Be sure to kayak. Okay, will do. But as of now, what I want to do, I just want to make sure that we don't need to create multiple Facebook projects. We will continue with this. The last time I integrated this, it's been almost 4 months ago. So we need to do something here. Okay, so for testing purposes, I added some privacy URLs. Okay, but for your own business clients, consider this primary purpose of the app is to manage data. No, 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 there's nothing like this. My business is not verified yet. I don't know why. So for Google Play and ad platform, we can also configure this application for iOS, but we'll do this part later as I'm not having an iOS device as of now. So what is necessary is to just to change this package name and this activity also. Okay, so for this we need to go inside our build or Gradle file, copy this ID and remove this and paste it here. Okay, and also click on save. I don't know why. Why? Okay, so we also need this hashes. Let me check this file. Create an app. Okay, skip this part. Will do. Okay, so what's Facebook logins, settings. For Android clip, what this buddy said, skip this. Good man, looking forward. Yes, if is there any work available. So we need to skip this part, integration SDK part. We need to skip this as these are not required, and these things are handled by our application. And just copy this and copy and replace this with your new. Click on save. I think something is wrong with my internet. I don't know. Yes, if is there any work available. Okay, so next part is to click on continue, and here something is required as we need to generate hashes. Okay, key store hashes. Okay, let's see, skip this part. Open your, we need to see if there is any file with this name exist or not. Source, main, resource, values, style. So we don't have any file with this name, right? So we need to create this file, strings.xml, right? Click on here, copy paste this the same name. Okay, so we need to copy this file. Okay, we need to pass our application ID, which we will do later. What Facebook hash generator, Facebook hash. Okay, so is there any, there was a website for this. I don't know. I think I actually saved this website before, but I don't know. I actually don't know. I think I saved the website before. Yeah, there was a website. If it's working, access string. Okay, something. Actually, let's see what's that. First move to Android folder, then run the same command one more time, and this time it required some. They are downloading some dependencies. Okay. Need to do commander. Oh my god, just few more minutes. Actually, let's see what I had to paste here. I don't know. I don't actually know. So if you find just SHA1, okay. So according to this, XM map the key to okay. Uh, Catalytic plugin was applied to a project without an Android plugin. Please make sure claim is after the appropriate Android plugin for your project. Let's run this command. Okay, something is crazy going on here. Okay, thank God it worked. So we need this SHA256, sorry, to SHA1. Let's copy this here. Okay, then remove this and remove this, paste it here, and we will also get our debug SHA, so we won't get any problem. Click on convert. Okay, there you go. Click on save, click on continue. So from here we will get some help from here. Okay, query app cannot call native apps unless the package needs are declared. Please below. Make sure to resolve it. You have to add this inside. Okay, will do. Inshallah. Click Add elements with the name Facebook and client and set the values of your app and client. Okay, for example, your app ID is, I don't know the login protocol schema. What's this, man? Okay, add activity. Okay, will do inshallah. We need this. Build your project. Okay. So according to this, we only need these two things, not any other file, but we'll check if it's there. I already configured this part. Okay, so this time I need to add this line of code. I think they are same. SDK dot application ID, SDK dot application ID, and token, client token, client token. Okay, both are same. So I will copy. I will prefer. I should copy this from here. Okay. I have to go inside our Android manifest file. Here's the file. Here I need to pass. Okay, we are done with this. So what's next is, I already have this internet permission and I added this also. So what's next is, uh, I need to add this query. Okay, Okay, let's make sure we didn't miss any step. And what we have to do here, we need to copy our token. Okay, uh, advance, here we will get our application token ID. Token, yes, here's the token which we need to paste inside our string. Your client token. Okay, now we need to add Facebook app ID, which we could easily get from here. Yeah, something is wrong. Our package name is not working yet. I don't know why. Let's see what's. I don't know what's going on with my life. Oh, thank God, it's working. It's working, man. Thank God. Okay, so we did this part, but if we got any error, we will come back to this. Okay, and no, it we can't configure this without having a MacBook, and there's no need for this. We'll check this. As now, as far as I know, we are done with this, and let's Flutter SVG. Is there any specific task required for Flutter SVG? Let me see. No, there is no specific implementation required for SDK for this Twitter login. Okay, you need to replace this schema with a URL. Okay, we need to replace this schema with the URL, but I don't know how. Intent filter, host is the option. Okay, will do, man, will do. Space iOS configuration, will be done when we have to move, but as of now I think we don't need this. But Twitter login, we need this. Okay, we are good to go. And now what's left is video player. Let's see is something specific. Is there any implementation required for video player? No.
उस्मान जी मैंने कर दिया है। अब मुझे थोड़ा सा काइंडली बता देना पेमेंट का आप कब करेंगे और कितनी है मेरी जो पेमेंट है ना, क्योंकि शायद डिज़ाइनिंग की हमने बात हुई थी तो वो $120 थे और फंक्शनैलिटी के हमने 3 ही किए थे। तो अब जो आपकी सेटिंग बने वो कर दीजिएगा, बाकी कोई इतना बड़ा इशू नहीं है। मैं बस अब सोने लगा हूँ थोड़ा। तो मसला ये है कि यार ईद है, परसों कल ईद है तो आपको पता है ना ज़रूरत पड़ती है, तो कुछ तो चलो मेरे पास थे जो मैंने इस्तेमाल कर लिए। अगर आज ही आज में ईद सॉरी पेमेंट हो जाती तो मेरे लिए भी आसानी हो जाती।
मैं रहा था बाहर। So we have material, gastro, painting, physics. Yeah, I think painting is not required, but rendering is required. For maybe for some purposes, I'm not sure, but I will keep that package from Flutter. I also need some more packages. Scheduler is not required. Services is also done. Widgets is also done. Okay, so what's next is Flutter SVG. Import गूगल फॉन्ट्स और उसके बाद आ जाएगा इंपोर्ट फायरबेस ऑथ इंपोर्ट फायरबेस कोड डॉट डॉट इंपोर्ट फायरबेस क्रैशलिटिक्स डॉट डॉट इंपोर्ट उसके बाद आ जाएगा इंपोर्ट पैकेज गेट डॉट डॉट आई थिंक route manager package will be used from get state manager get state manager is not required, get connect is not required, get storage is also required, and package uh, Okay, let's see what we need crash elsewhere in your code. Okay, we'll do later. But first of all, what I need to do here is instant reset crash enable Firebase Crashlytics use case. Not need this. Mm, on error will do. I'm looking for. I was looking for this thing actually. Okay, one thing. Letter Crashlytics. Looking for someone. If someone already implemented this in a better way, then will be good. I already implemented this, but it would be good if we could find some better approach. Already did already. I think this guy only has videos, nothing related to code. Oh no, man, we already did this many times, but something better than what we have added so far. I think these guys also did the same approach as I did. Okay, some dependencies, plugins, and okay, and I also script widget initialization, current guarded zone, crash. Okay, that's it. Then thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Let's do some more thing. Yeah, we will force our application set crash lattice collection enable to draw. Okay, so now I think we are good to go. Let's run the app and we'll see if we got any error. Actually, body on error zone value. So it's working now. Oh, I was on rest. I was on 12 to 20 minutes rest. So let's continue. Okay, so as of now, I have these files. pubspec.yaml is also done. So first of all, let's commit the code to GitHub, git status. So I could see how many files we have added so far. Git add, git commit, configuration completed, git pull, git push. Okay, it's done. Let's check GitHub. Why I would follow them? Oh man. Okay, that's good. That's okay. So far, so good. Now let's come work on the project as teams.meta.dot. So on binding, we need a global binding, global, and one more which is auth. Same, we need two controllers, auth and a global controller. For routes, we also need a routes dot core dot. Let's configure the routes first. Class app routes. Okay. interface. Routes.interface.co.dot. Okay. uh, so here will be a class with the name of app colors, and we will copy our application colors from his React Native project. It's React Native project which was built by someone else, but what I will do, I will just go to app folder, and here will be a folder with the name of I think uh, maybe lib. I think lib. It's lib folder, and const. I no no. There's nothing required for constant. There are some files, but we are looking for colors. So we need these colors actually for our Flutter application, but it won't work. So what we will do? Static const color, then color 0xff. Let's replace this with this keyword. Color. Okay. Okay, we could do one more thing, which will be like color, right? Color 0xff, right? Yeah, this is good. Okay, so now what we have so far, we have our colors property, and we also need our assets. Here will be app assets, right? So there will be some assets with the name of static const string home background. Home screen background image. Application main icon. Flash screen videos. Flash screen background video. Flash video. Night video. So we'll copy this day video and we'll copy this night video. Then Control H and Control V. That's it. So far so good, and we don't have any SVG icon so far, so I'm not going to implement this. And we have colors. What we need to do, we need to import these libraries inside our uh, package neighbors.meta.assets app assets. Import Okay, so we have assets, colors, themes, settings, and constants. Okay, now we also need one more file, which is package neighbor core, and which are routes interface. import package routes dot route dot dot. That's good. And what we'll do? Okay, both are added, and we will work on this later. Colors are done in abstract functions. Okay, so now it's time to work on our main dot. Actually, we don't need this entire boiler code. We'll replace this shit with our own code, and here we won't need this, and what we will do, we'll create start dot view dot right start view.
So here's the experience that we want the user to have.
Nibz, and we need one more thing, which is like home emoji. I don't know where to find this type of home emoji. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna use this. Okay. Oh man. Oh my god.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम उस्मान भाई, कैसे हैं? अच्छा यार, वो कल रोज़ा लगा हुआ था काफ़ी, जिसकी वजह से ना कुछ कर नहीं पाया, मैं वीडियो नहीं बना पाया। अभी तकरीबन 10 से 15 मिनट तक ना मैं
देखिए देखिए
वीडियो
देखिए देखिए
रिकॉर्डिंग
देखिए
करता रहा। क्या कहते हैं, मैं आपको
ਉਹ
वीडियो
ਇਦਾਂ
बना
ਹੁਣ
के
ਕਰ
ऐड
ਦਿੰਦੇ
करके
ਵੀ
ना
ਇਹਨਾਂ
सेंड
ਨੂੰ
कर
ਕਹਦਾ
दूंगा, फिर उसको आप
ਉਹਨਾਂ
देख
ਨੂੰ
लें।
ਪੈਸੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ
फिर मुझे
ਨਹੀਂ
बता
घे
दें
ਵੀ
कि
ਆ ਤੇ
भाई
ਉਹਨਾਂ
कितने
ਨੇ
पैसे
ਦਿਖਾ
लगेंगे,
ਲਿਆ
और
ਵਾ ਮਤਲਬ 6
होगा
ਪੈਕਟ
वैसे
ਸੀ
होगा आपसे या नहीं
ਤੇ
होगा।
3 ਪੈਕਟ ਸਹੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਫਰੀਜ਼ਰ ਬੋਤਲਾਂ ਰੱਖੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੇ 3 ਪੈਕਟ ਰੱਖੇ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਹੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੰਮਿਆ ਤੇ 3 ਪੈਕਟ ਉਹ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਇਲ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੇਲ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਫਰੀਜ਼ਰ 'ਚ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ 3 ਪੈਕਟ ਜੰਮੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ 3 ਸਹੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਫਰਕੋ ਫਰਕੀ ਕੰਪਨੀਆਂ ਸਾਹ ਦੇ ਕਣਕਾਂ 'ਚ ਕਣਕ 'ਚ 5-5 7-7 ਕਿਲੋ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਪਰ ਇਮਰਾਨ ਬੱਕਰੀ ਵੀ ਖਾਸੀ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਣਕ 'ਚ ਲੂਣ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਉਹ ਪਿੰਡ 'ਚ ਦੀ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਏਦਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਜਾਏ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਣਕ 'ਚ ਲੂਣ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਰੇਤ ਪਾਈ 4-4 5-5 ਕਿਲੋ ਹਰ ਬੋਰੇ
page routes application all routes are
अस्सलाम वालेकुम इकबाल, क्या कहते हैं, मैं आपको वीडियो बना के एडिट करके ना सेंड कर देता हूँ, फिर उसको आप देख लें। फिर मुझे बता दीजिएगा कि भाई कितने पैसे लगेंगे, और क्या होगा भी सही होगा आपसे या नहीं होगा।
Okay, so here for our splash name will be splash, and for splash we will use this auth root, auth binding, auth dot bin dot. Okay, and the same thing will be goes for controller, but not bin but controller. Okay, so here we will create a auth controller, extend get x controller. Okay, yeah, and for here we will auth binding implements by binding. Okay, and we do need to import this by other way, and this will be get dot lazy port, and here will be auth controller. Bindings done, no need to worry about this anymore. App routes dot splash is our main and first route. On here what you need to do, you need to create a splash view, splash dot view dot right, splash dot view dot, and this will be a stateless widget, splash view, and instead of get we will use auth controller, right? Let's do this. Okay, so here will be our splash view, right, and it must be a constant, and here will be our binding, and there will be auth binding, this is good, and we will also do. Okay, so there will be a home dot view dot, it will be a stateless widget so far, but we will do some changes in future, not now. It's nothing more than just a simple view. Home, no binding so far. Home view, right? right? This global controller will be a permanent controller, but other controller like we did with the auth controller, it's a temporary controller. It will automatically dispose itself when it's no longer required. But the global or permanent controllers are those who don't dispose their instance until your application got destroyed. So we need these to handle some tasks. So let's create a file with the name of global binding and implements binding. And there will be a controller with the name of global.con. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to do some task here according to the UI. So our today task, we have configured our application and we'll move on other parts. But first of all, the main setting uh,
Bottom, there'll be the social login.
uh, is to run a background video
Um,
on the entire application,
the first thing that you're
right?
going to have,
So we have to do this part. Okay, so let's get started. we need to handle this thing. Okay, so for this let's move to our uh, on here we also have a uh, okay, so now we have a white background, but we need to play our videos here, right? So sunrise and sunset time. Sunrise, sunset time. Okay, so I will do something like 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. for sunset, right? So let's try out. I already implemented this function on our previous application, but let me show you how I did this. We'll come to this page later, but right now I have to show you how I did this part. To change our video player, I already created a video player for this, where it's somewhere on. Okay, so here it is. So this is a video player, Splash video player. I will rename it with the Splash video player. Texture ID, I don't know why I did this. Okay, okay, so get video path. Video player controller dot initialization and so far super dot init. Okay, this is something which I don't really need, but there is a function which I required is this, right? Get video path and get video path based on datetime function and content and replace this. Okay, replace this crunch time. How I did actually? Okay, okay. So actually we need this video. We need this. Okay. Uh, let's do this, man. This is our old project which we are not gonna work, but from our extension method we will add extension so we can perform perform certain task. Datetime dot extension dot extension dot right, and on our library file I will add this extension also. Package neighbor core extensions. Okay, so we need this, right? Extension file. We need to write this action date time attention or daytime perform different functions on daytime. Okay, check current time is day or night. Google get is daytime, but by default we will return false, but we will add some logic inside this. Okay, so by default I'm gonna add 6:30 as a night time, and okay, let's see, I'm not sure. uh, Letter get daytime. Let's see if is there any day night time, because ਹਾਂ
ਦੇਖਣਾ ਇਹ ਅਨਬਲੌਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣ ਡਿਆ।
ਉਹਦੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆਈਡੀ ਉੜ ਗਈ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ।
ਇਹਦੇ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਵੇਖਣਾ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਕੀ ਆ?
ਹਾਂ
ਆਹ ਦੇ ਲਿਖ ਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਡਿਆ।
ਉਹ ਯਾਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਉੜ ਗਿਆ ਵਾ, ਕੋਈ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਫੇਸਬੁੱਕ ਪੇਜ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ। I need a blue face filter, glasses, but I don't know which glasses I should buy. I talked to my doctor and he said we don't know about this visit any eyeglasses shop. They will tell you which glass best. You want to wear when I use computer. Just eye safety. Do you know new friend, any doctor friend?
हाँ मेरे ख्याल से भी ये ठीक रहेगा। आप एक बार चेक करा ले, ठीक है? ये इतना बड़ा काम नहीं रहेगा बाद में, सिर्फ अगर आपका ये काम रहे तो वो उस्मान भाई कर देंगे, ठीक है? और इस पे वही इतना तो नहीं होगा, इस पे बस जो कलर का ही ख्याल होगा कि कलर बदलेगा वो डेट के अंदर। ठीक है। इतना तो इस पे मुश्किल कोई काम नहीं होगा, तो आप एक बार पूरा अपनी तरफ से अप्रूव करा ले। सिर्फ ये काम अगर रह जाता है तो मैं भी डिज़ाइन करके दे दूंगा, उस्मान भाई बना देंगे, इस पे कोई इशू नहीं होगा। मेरे ख्याल से ये ठीक रहेगा, बाकी आप देख लें।